Hello everyone, welcome to another day full of fun and adventure where we unbox, talk about, and play different games from my collection. So we're going to start things off today with Megamania. Today we're only going to be looking at Atari 2600 Activision games. So Megamania is one of the more popular shooters out there for the 2600. And one thing that you'll notice about all these Activision games is they all share this rainbow motif. So anyway, it looks like this was originally purchased from Sears at a price of $27.99, which I'm sure with today's money is at least double that. So you were paying a lot for what you got in some cases back in the day, but that's just the way it went. Anyway, let's take a look at the back here. We have no photos in the back. It's common with some Activision games. You wouldn't get any sort of any kind of gameplay scenes on the back. It says, "Imagine being a hard-working pilot of an intergalactic space cruiser. After a tough day in the cosmos, you naturally stop off for a little snack." Oh wow, this is going into your meal and everything. Anyway, you're under attack by some of the most outrageous objects you could ever imagine. Hostile hamburgers, demonic diamonds, sinister steam irons, belligerent bow ties, and the ultimate enemy, space dice. It's the most bizarre gang of intergalactic flotsam and jetsam ever organized. So this is based on a dream, I guess, that you've had. And or maybe it's real. Who knows? Who knows? So let's see what's inside the box. I don't think I've ever opened this up before. I've owned these games for over a decade now, and I bought them because they look cool on a shelf. So we have the cartridge here. Looks a little the worse for wear. There is some discoloration on the cartridge, and it's starting to lift off the top. The top label is starting to lift off a little bit. That is common for Activision games. In the past, I've gotten some rubber cement and fixed some up. I don't think it's going to be necessary to do that quite yet on here, but it's funny. I never noticed the subtitle "A Space Nightmare" before this moment. Let's take a look and see what else we have. We have a catalog, summer 1982 catalog, a warranty card, and the manual itself. So this is definitely complete in box, as it were. Let's take a look at the instructions. So it looks like that all you do is once you hit game reset, you start. Looks like a straight up shooter. Steve Cartwright is the designer of Megamania. And his first release was Barnstorming, which is a whole lot of fun. We'll get to that later on. You've got the points here for each. Hamburger gets you 20. Cookies give you 30, all the way up to the space dice, which give you 90 points. So, yeah, looks like down here you've got a description of what you can see. Your mobile blaster is your spacecraft, the energy bar, the score, and how many men you have left. So this looks to be pretty much by the book. If you reach a score of 45,000 points or more, you are eligible to become an official Megamaniac. So I think that is what that will allow you to get the patch, those famous Activision patches. So you need 45,000 points or more. Let's take a look and see what these are. The Mega Cycle, when you've destroyed all of the objects in all 8 of the enemy waves, you're just beginning. All 8 of the waves will return for a rematch. Okay, and then the Megasphere, each of the enemy objects travels in an orbital path. When an object disappears off the bottom of the screen, it will return at the top of the screen. Okay, yeah, the Megasphere. That's what they call it. Anything else that we need to be aware of here? Don't panic. Even though the enemy gets very close, you can still destroy them. All right, well, we have our 1982 Activision video game catalog. You know, the crash was in 83, 84, so this is when Activision was really riding high. You can see every single one of these titles just an absolute classic. And I believe that I have every single one of these titles. And then of course you've got the patches in the back too. I don't have Bridge and I don't have Checkers. I'm gonna have to buy those because those are missing from my collection. But I think all of the other games in here I own. There are some later Activision games that don't have the rainbow motif, and I'm not really concerned about those. I think Decathlon. Oh no, Decathlon. I'm looking at it right now. It does have it. So, but at any rate, let's try out Megamania, shall we? We'll put all these things back in the box. Okay. Here we go, Megamania. I think we need to push reset to start the game. Maybe I need to bring up the window here. And okay, that is switching the number. There we go. Okay, and it looks like we have no sound, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to fix that momentarily. But this is, I guess, you know, these are the space hamburgers. Not sure why we don't have any sound. That's disconcerting. Let's go back here and look at our options. Yeah, we've got our sound. Our sound is enabled. Maybe I just have, maybe sound is not enabled on. Oh, that's definitely sound. Huh, weird. I wasn't expecting that. Audio settings. Exit menu. All right, let's just try it again. Nothing. No sound. Now I know that Megamania has sound. I just don't know why we're not getting it on the emulator here. Maybe we need to change our sample size, our frequency. All right, maybe we just need to end this taskbar and restart. Mega. Oh, and I've got to go all the way back to the. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. Okay. So, I'd say this is pretty good sound. You know, the Atari 2600 was ill-equipped to do a lot of sound type things, but it does certain types of sounds very well. And laser blasts and things like that are something that it does pretty well. Ah, come on. These are definitely, it's getting more difficult. So I guess that this is the Megasphere that they were talking about. Where enemies as they go by you just wrap around again. Ah, come on. You can't, your rate of fire is also quite low as well. Is that the end of the game? Did I lose already? Let's do it one more time. Alright, space hamburgers are nothing. Get rid of those. He says he misses 16 in a row. There's not really much challenge on this first level. I guess these guys are, as they come across, I don't think that they're getting any lower. The challenge isn't really to do anything but just shoot. I guess they are getting lower gradually. Come on. Oh. One more go. Boom. This level, though, is a lot more difficult. I think these are the cookies that were mentioned before. Cookie. Not sure what the best strategy for attack is, other than just don't die. The enemies don't really fire a whole lot. I guess you really... It's tough to know where they're coming from and how much that they're gonna, you know, move in a horizontal fashion. I think I've only got one left, though. Oh, jeez. One more. Come on, I'm ready for you. Oh. Got two more. It's weird because it travels exactly as fast as you do, and you can't lead it at all. I think. There we go. Okay, and the third level. Who knows what these things are? Yeah, I guess in this level, your best bet is just to stay stationary and just wait for them to overtake you. So that wasn't that bad. The second level was much more difficult than the third level. It's like race cars. Oh. Last life. Oh, that's it. All right, so yeah, Megamania. That's a pretty interesting game. It wasn't what I expected. It's a play on Galaga, but you've got enemies that, of course, you can't have different enemies with different patterns on the same screen at the same time in an Atari game. At least not very. They can't do it very well, but what it can do is simulate different attack patterns by wave, which is what Megamania is doing. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this little look at it, and we will see you next time.